Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Here we are on another day and another building session, hopefully. So, hope you're all doing well. I was thinking of just continuing on where we left from yesterday. So, fingers crossed, we can get things rolling. Rocking and rolling. So, right, let's do this. Just want to welcome you all the new subscribers as well. Thank you for joining the channel. Hope you enjoy this journey of creativity and inspiration. Many a do. Hope you all have a good day as well. Hopefully everything's working all right. Hey Joshy, how you doing, my man? Hope you're well. Hope you're having a good day. I think it's just the one and all, mate. It's just you, buddy. Excuse me. I don't know whether to change this up because I haven't got that anywhere else. Just thought when I originally did it, but the problem is I've got evening, Tomo. How you doing, mate? You alright? Nice one, mate. Time to chill now. I did all mine yesterday, all my washing and everything, so that was all done. I'm glad I did because the weather up here hasn't been great today. It would have dried anyway, but it just hasn't been that pleasant, should we say. Welcome, the two of you. Is it? I just find you have to set a scene for it, don't you? I think that looks pretty spooky-ish, doesn't it? You need to let me know, dude. No, I think it works. We'll keep it. You always have a little bit of ironworks in spooky, don't you? For the game is, how do you download that to your YouTube videos? I just run Spotify Live, mate. So I have to invest $11.99 a month to be able to give you it. Now you could say I could go and buy the actual album and then just press play every time, but I've then got to have a form of being able to download it, I guess, which would probably be Apple Music, but then I'll probably have to pay a subscription for Apple Music. So I thought, well, we might as well just carry on with Spotify. It just makes life a little bit easier for me. That's all I do. I literally, that's why you get the odd song pop up and then I get demonetized. So yeah, you're right. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. I'm all good. Get down HMV. And what? Buy a digital copy? Because I don't have a CD-ROM. Drive. Here or there, it doesn't matter. I actually listen to Spotify when I'm at work anyway. So as you guys know, I listen to Planet Coaster in the van. How sad am I? But cheers my day up. Plus the cool thing is when I actually do want to listen to some music, I can just type in chilled euphoria or chilled dance, or you know, the stuff I kind of love, and I can just relax and just soak it up and not have to worry about trying to buy stuff and stuff like that. So that's 22, if you know what I mean. But kind of does the job for me. It's the only thing I actually have a subscription to, so I can't really moan, if you know what I mean. And you know what I'm like with subscriptions. I shouldn't say that when you guys are members. But for the videos, no. Well, Planet Coaster is open. It's not copyright, so you don't have to worry about it. The actual album. It's only when it pops over to Jim Kufri or whoever he is that done the music and plays a bit of his other music that then becomes copyrighted. So, but the actual Planet Coaster music itself it doesn't get copywritten. I think because they allow that because of the game. And the only reason why I don't play it through the game is it's so sporadic. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And the nice thing about having it through Spotify is we can just select what we want to listen to. So, you know, yeah. I learnt my lesson last year on respect of doing no copyright music. Or most music is copywritten no matter what kind of form you have it in. So I kind of thought it's just easier to go with the Planet Coaster soundtrack. It just makes life easier all round, really. If you get me. Oh, bless you so. That was like when I was looking after Marley last week when I didn't stream for 3 days. I was kind of like, itching to get back on my PC. I actually had the Xbox over there, which took the boredom away. But at the same time, it was frustrating because I was like, I could be streaming now, could be building, but hey ho, doggo must, doggo do. They did do that, and that's one thing I hope they either... I wonder if they'll keep it the same, if you know what I mean, or whether it will be a whole new soundtrack maybe, who knows. It'd be cool if they kind of kept it the same, to be honest, I think. But who knows what they're going to do. There was one thing Funky came up with actually on... Discord earlier, and I'd been thinking about it. You know, this whole scalable items. So you know how we use a 4x4 piece to do a wall? Well, I wonder if you can stretch it so that it's like 16x4, and whether that would class as one piece, and whether that would be... Hey Mike, how you doing, buddy? 4 out of 5 days in a row, I know. And I'm earning about £1.37 a day, so it's definitely worth doing. So But as we know, the more you do on YouTube, the more people come to the channel. So that's kind of my philosophy. My philosophy. But yeah, 4 out of 5 days getting stuff done. At the end of the day, the park's got to get building, otherwise we're not going to get it done in time. Yeah, so I earn about $2 a day on YouTube. That's how it works. A grand total is $760 a year, or $820 depending on how you look at it. It's well worth doing. It's definitely a career, guys. Definitely a second income. It's a good job I don't do it for the money, if you know. But hey ho, I do it for the love, as you all know. Did it for the money, I would have stopped a long time ago. Very cool. Amazing when you get done in 5 minutes when you've got the energy and brain power to do it. Fairly decent. So what we'll do, grab some mist. You know, it was just something that I've been thinking about actually, because I thought, well, you know, if you're doing a whole wall, you know, I don't know, let's say this section here, and let's say that's 4 deep and 16 wide, whether that would class as, if you can do that, or whether it's just literally up and down, like scale wise, whether you just do it like a square or whether you can stretch it. I don't know. We obviously haven't seen that yet. But it's quite a cool thing that Funky thought of and kind of posted, and I thought to myself, actually, I'd been thinking about that, and I thought, I wonder if that would then class as one piece, if you know what I mean. But then if you're going to scale them down and like have different colors, yeah, I'm not sure. We have to wait and see, won't we, I guess, more than anything. But who knows, who knows, who knows. Only Frontier know, because no one else knows. I don't know how to say your name. Satch. I'll call you Satch. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. Thanks for joining the channel. Doing very well. I actually have slept half of today, so that kind of says something. I needed some sleep, by the looks of it. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Welcome to the channel. I think that's enough rubble. There we go. So that passageway now is nearly done. So we just need to grab some mist. And we'll plonk some mist in. Do it. Large one. I think. Nice one, Joshy. Don't think I gave you one. My apologies. It's always nice when you get them, I must admit. If you have a look at Funderland, people went bloody crazy on that. Which is appreciated, I must admit. Oh, I can't be yawning already. I've been asleep half the day, literally. Actually joking, I've been looking after Marley today, so we had a little snooze during the day and then was busy the Savo. Let's have a little POV, guys. Hey Dan, how you doing? Hope you're well, fella. Well, it played much better than Project Planko, yeah. I don't quite know why Johnny put it on the Steam page, to be perfectly honest, because no one in their right mind. I mean, did you see the video that he did where they were walking around the park and doing the cheat engine for the POVs, which I thought was pretty cool. But even on his super rig, he is down to 10 frames a second, which is just insane. Hope you had a good time away, Dan. How is this? That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Right, so we need to... Excuse me. So, do have some positive news as well. Been to look at a property, the one I was talking about in yesterday's stream, and it fits the bill. I'm just waiting back to hear whether I can attach my racing simulator monitor to the wall, because if I can do that, then I can fit all my gear in there. So fingers crossed. A very pleasant lady lets me do that. And if I can do that, guys, we're finally getting things back to normality, hopefully. Right, that looks all good. So, I couldn't watch the walk around bits. It was making me feel sick. And that's the honest truth. But again, all he was doing, I don't know if you guys noticed, he was complaining, yeah, someone put that in their build. Yeah, someone did that, someone did that. And it's like, right, this was your idea. I mean, talk about chucking it back at people. I mean, it just... that upsets me, that does, you know? I don't know what your opinions are with people like that, but that kind of, it puts a sour taste in my mouth, you know? Do we go for a bit of orange, do you reckon? Do you reckon that works? It's very dark, but it you know, I'm trying to make it look a little bit spooky, and maybe light the tree up purple, maybe. That's a nice kind of light. Cheers, Joshi. Do that. Oh no, hold on. Totally wrong. It's good news. I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that I can do that. If I can do that, should be good to go. And then I just got to live out a month here. To then suffice the needs of the current landlord. And then, yeah, hopefully good to go. I hope. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. But Project Plango is the precise reason why you shouldn't use mods. Because mods, they just interfere with the game. And it's like, Dan, I know you've used a lot of mods, smoothing mods to build your coasters. But the problem is if someone downloads that and then has a fiddle with them, it just messes it all up. So, I don't know. That's why I only build with in-game items, because then you don't have those issues. But hey ho, what do I know? Well, that looks good, doesn't it? Because there's moonlight there, I'm not getting the effect that I want. Yeah. As well, actually, yeah, that's right. Right. Okay, I've got to fathom out what I am going to do with this bridge, because I put these things here, and actually I can just put some gargoyles on there, I guess. Do the non-winged one. Now I just need to trim this bit up with something. Don't have a straight bit of that, do we? All wonky. We have that we could put in there. Kind of works. Why is there no long pieces? That one, surely. No. What is the difference between that? Doesn't have a base on it. Cool. So we could. Try this and see how it looks. Still not really covering up that bottom section, is it? It doesn't look right. Okay. What can we use? What can we use? What can we use? What can we use, Captain? Where's the thin one of those gone? That one? Yeah. What am I going to do here, guys? What is that? Googly moogly. I don't think that, yeah, that won't be any good. That's too wrong. That's far too big. I wonder if we could actually get away with using these. Like that. That now works. Will do. That will do. Fingers crossed. Where is it? Oh, look at that. Yeah, we'll get away with that. Fine, and then we can flip it over. Actually, do that. Let's just do that. That's a better connection then, so that's fine. And I think what we'll do is we'll actually put a gargoyle here. But we're going to do a winged one this time. Doosh doosh, doosh doosh. Doosh. We need the trusty plaque. Where's the plaque? Where's the plaque? Where's the plaque? Where's the plaque? Is it that one? And it's where is it? 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 This is why I don't bother looking for things. Let's go and pinch it again. Thank you. Duplicate. Thank you. Stuck. I'm stuck. No. Too big. I cannot wait for the scaling function. I'm going to be honest, that and the paving is probably the bits that are exciting me most about Planet Coaster 2. Just because it looks so much easier. Right, I think that works. Just adds a bit of spookiness to it. And then I think what I'll do is I'll just grab some wood. No, I'll tell you what we'll use. We'll use the beam. Use that. Change that to that. Put that there. Grab that. It just adds another little level that I always talk about, guys. Plus, it raises it up to the path, which is what we want. And good. We spin that around. That out. It's amazing I built this, what, I don't know, 8 months ago? And we are only just finishing it now. There we go. Hey Stu, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. You see, Dan, this is the thing though, is that all it's going to do is mess this game up, like everything else does mod-wise. So you crack on, buddy. I can't wait for the second one. So that actually looks alright. I think even though you can see the bottom of the paving, I've kind of covered it up with some girders there when I originally built it and some cobwebs. So that kind of negates the concrete look. I think that works. Or we grab that, not that, that. That looks better. There we go. That's what I'm doing, guys. My face is always priceless, mate. Not in the most beautiful way. But yeah, I was blown away by that. I thoroughly, it kind of made my day when I saw that. Right, so we want to, what did I do? I put them across there, didn't I? So good to hear, Stu. Oops. Don't want to duplicate something when we don't need to. Let's again put that. I'll tell you what we'll do actually. We'll just do it like that. And we can lower that down like that. I haven't seen anything. I did do a GameCon search on YouTube today, and there's nothing apart from speculation of what's going to be there. So I don't actually know when it's on. When's it on? Let me just have a quick look. GameCon 2024. From the 20th, so tomorrow. You'll probably see loads of stuff tomorrow. But then saying that, are they going to let people stream it? If you know what I mean. Or is it just going to be a go on the game? You get me? Castle. Why aren't I getting any castle pieces in War? Strange. Where do I want to go with this? Probably to there. Or will it just be like people with a camera, if you know what I mean? Where's the crumbly bits gone? What? How was my my menu's changed because my Theme Maker Toolkit has far too much stuff in. I got all Funderland, Adventure Valley, and Magic Kingdom. So we actually have these now. So I don't know whether to add these as well, because where have I used picture frames? I used them in here. Yeah. So what I can do is I can sink these in. Yeah, let's do it. It works. What's we got? Ah. That works. works really well. I'm kind of glad I downloaded them now. I was thinking about it the other day when I put the picture frames up, but I thought, it's just another piece of ThemeMaker Toolkit, but it works. So I think what we'll do is we'll put Lady of the Manor over here. Put that one there. I wonder if I put any in the... Did I put any in here? This one. Not in that one. Did I put any... No, but I could do with putting a door in there. Not that I'm aware of, Stu. We'll probably find out tomorrow. I hope. But, again, dependent on how it is and what it does and how it works, who knows? We don't... What door did I use? This door. Great. That just adds another bit of detail that we all love. So it's that done. Just turn the lights off on the keyboard. I hope we get more info. I really do. Because, you know, I don't want to keep going on about it really, but you know my thoughts to it. It'd be lovely to actually understand how and where and what and blah blah, you know. Okay, so if we actually put a thingamajig over here, turn it like so, raise it up a bit. Mums that off, and if we put a small, where's the small one, where's the small one, where's the small one, where is it, that one, excuse me, oh, remove, remove. Ooh, he's very. I think that works. Yeah, it works quite well actually. So I've just got to figure out how I'm going to do this now. Right, let's grab that with that. Separate that with that, grab that, so turn it like that, and do two. Oop, wrong one. Cool, thank you. And then we can align that. Oh, just out. Shadow, stranger, how are you, my man? Hope all is well. Excuse me. Right, that does that. Just need to stop that flickering now. There we go. That's all good. I'm happy with that. So we'll just because of my OCDs, I just want to trim this side off now. Hope you're well, dude. Anyway, hope everything's all right. Everything's been good for you. Hold on. Shadow Wolf Shadow. Hey? Shadow Wax? Who's Shadow Wax? Is that Shatter? Yeah. My apologies, I can't say that. My dyslexia kicking in, unfortunately. Which I'm proud of. I don't care. You guys will hear me say the wrong word sometimes when I think I'm saying the right word. And you probably sit there laughing at me, but it doesn't bother me at all. It's the way I am. I always used to get criticised for it by the ex-wife, but don't care anymore. Right, that sorts that out. Okay. So, I've still got to figure out what I'm going to do down this side. And also burn this off a bit more. Because this is pretty much... This is all done now. In that respect, those trees make a big difference. That's all done. Ah, right, shadow wax now. I know what to say then. Cheers, Tomo. I know no German. And I'm not going to say the one bit I do know in German. Because it's very rude. Well, apparently it's not. It's just... I think it means harder. But I'm not going to say where I got it from. It was from a friend, not me. And I know that sounds even more dubious. But when I was 16, I moved out of my parents' house. Hey, Charles. How you doing? Yeah, you're bang on there, mate. No, my brain, sometimes I'll be explaining something. It's like hypocrite and hypochondriac. I always get the wrong way round. Don't know why. It's just the way my brain is programmed. I'll be saying, oh, what a hypocrite, when I actually mean a hypochondriac. I don't know why, but then I'll do it the other way round as well. And it's just the way my brain works sometimes. It was always good when I was a car salesman, because I would laugh and joke with the customers. And customers would be like, you just said, I'm like, yeah, I'm dyslexic, sorry, sometimes I say the wrong word. I know what I mean in my head. And they laugh their heads off. So it can't be all that bad. That's what I tell myself anyway. Got to make the most of what you got, ain't you, really? I ain't got much. Teeth for dodge, hair's falling out. Triple chin now at the minute because I can't hold my neck up. So, yeah, got to make the most of it, really. Right. Shatinka wax. Shatinka wax. I'll just say shadow wax. That sounds even worse, what I've just tried to say. So, we'll keep it as shadow wax. But welcome to the channel, dude. I think you've commented a few times before, but welcome, man. Thanks for joining. And guys, if you haven't already, smash that like if you're enjoying the park come together. It'd be really appreciated. That seems to all be looking cohesive now. I'm very happy with that. In respect to my dyslexia, you guys probably notice it all the time and go, what's he bloody talking about? But no, it happens, unfortunately. But it is what it is. And I just go with it, because at the end of the day, if someone wants to point out that I said the wrong word, I'll then realise what I've done. But sometimes I don't even realise I'm doing it just because of the way the programming is, if you know what I mean. Try and use big boy words, but it never works. Right. What am I going to do at the back here? Don't really want to build any more buildings per se. Or maybe I could actually. I could just build a little like house, couldn't I? Just a different look to this and this, not so detailed, just with a roof on it, just to kind of make it look. Guess. Actually, we could have a path coming off here and create just a little restaurant, couldn't we, or something? But would you have a restaurant on the back of an exit path in the middle of nowhere? Not really. But then what I was thinking was just something like this. Just something like, literally, if I can... Brucey, look at that. What is going on here? Cool, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. These are all in pieces. For crying out loud. Problem is I can't copy that because that's that. What's this? It's on that. That's separate. And that's separate. Okay, so we will just copy that then. I can make life a little bit easier for myself then, just by berming off this little bit here. And then we can just put a bit of path into it. Not that they need to go in there, but it just kind of makes it look like it's usable. And it tidies up this little bit. So if we get rid of that, and fingers crossed with the path, guys, wish me luck. There. That'll do, donkey. Thank you. Right. Right. I'll move that. Thank you. So if we just put that like that. Grab that. Like that. And we select that. Take that out. Put that in, lower that down, do the same again. Will you box the tunnels in with concrete or just leave them as it is? Which tunnels, mate? All these bits. I've half got there. I'm just working on them. This was 10 months ago I did this. I just haven't got round. The reason being was I was getting carried away with this area, and before I'd put any of the other bits of the park in. But now that we are 80% done with layout and rides, I've got to redo the Giga, I've got to put a coaster in here, and then I've got to put the flat ride in. But as far as I'm concerned, the rest of the park is now done. I can just start theming everything. So basically my thought process behind starting this area and finishing this building off is that, you know, we're nearly there in respect of the actual overall layout and rides, etc. So that's kind of why now I'm doing all the furnishings and making it look picturesque. I mean, if you have a look at this a few days ago before I started bringing in this wall and toilets and everything, it had a little bit of a vibe because I'd done this side, the left side, with half this bridge. And over the last couple of days we've just brought this vibe in now. All the walkways are now fully cemented, they're all in, they're all done. You're bermed off here, so as you come off the ride now you can't see the back of Main Street. and you're fully engrossed in this area. Also tidied all this up and finished all this off, unless this bit, no, that's fine. So that's now all done. Tidied up the corner piece here. So again, the more finer detail, I'd probably say. But the vibe is getting there now. I mean, you have a look at that. Once we get all this burned off, that will be quite cohesive then. Like yesterday, we're just doing this bit here. So if we have a look here now, see how you just got all the levels, all the furniture, everything's in. People are walking through everything now instead of just up in the air on these paths. So it's a lot more grounded in that respect. So just adding these little bits in it's just purely for fun more than anything. But also there is a purpose behind it, because now what I can do is just scoot this bit along a little bit, and then I can put another bit of broken wall in just down the side here, which then burns off these side pieces. So it's all a continuation of just winging it, but it seems to work for me. But I call it sporadic building, and the only reason being is because when I load up, I genuinely do not know what I'm going to build. It's just literally what you see is kind of what I do. Instead of having any thought process or plan behind it, I just literally chuck it and see. Sesame! How are you? Two seconds, guys. Darren was asking if I'm live. Did you guys not get a notification? You should have. Hope you're well, dude. I hope everything's good. It may not be much, but it's something. This little bit, and then we'll grab. Where'd it gone? Okay. Yeah, there's never a plan, mate. If there was a plan, I'd never get anything done. Is kind of how my mind works with this game. I find if I plan, I set myself too much of a high of a target. So I tend to find that if I don't think about it beforehand, and it sounds really, really strange, but it's just the mythology behind how I build. And I think that's kind of why you guys enjoy it more than anything. But I just don't think about it. I just do. But that's probably why I don't have a job at Disney or Universal. They'd hate me. They'd absolutely loathe working with me. But in saying that, they'd enjoy the end result. It's just getting to that end result. In reality, I've said it enough times, well, many a times before. I shouldn't say enough times because that sounds rude. But what I mean by it is the main reason I don't plan is because this game is pressureful enough. And when you literally try and do everything via live streaming, if you plan, you put far too much pressure on yourself in your own abilities. As in, I think I mentioned it yesterday, the reason why I don't do thumbnails stating what I'm going to do is because I genuinely, every time I open up the game and do a thumbnail for the game, I don't know what I'm going to do. So the thought process behind it is if I just take a decent photo and call it live building, I can then, if I get bored of doing this, I can then just switch over to something else and just crack on with that, or the sci-fi, or the western, or whatever I want to do, and that's the cool thing. Hey Daz, how you doing, man? Hope you're good. How's the painted nails, my friend? So, if we grab that, yep. That. Bless him. I'd love to have my nails painted by my daughter. But there's different reasons behind that, isn't there? I'll probably even go to the extent of the lipstick, to be honest with you, Daz. Nope. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Let's do... Casey Jr.'s coming down the track. Casey Jr.'s back. Casey Jr.'s back. Sorry, just popped into my head. Oh, I was thinking Disneyland Paris then, for some reason. A little Casey Jr. ride. It's kind of working. It looks a little bit flat. It's the only thing. But the problem is I need a wall there. I need to demarcate it. So. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, I'm just going to go for a quick break. Only reason being is I forgot to go to the toilet again before I started, so I'll just leave you with Kirk Clement in his lovely lime green jumper and glasses and dodgy goatee. Literally, that is one heck of a goatee. Right, and I'll be back in a mo, guys. Do you want day or night time? I'd tell you what, let's do night time. Just be a couple of mo's, guys. Won't be long. A1Z, I'll be back in a minute, mate. Guys, I've just had a message back from the potential new landlord, so I just need 5 minutes to just try and contact my current landlord, because I just need to get ball rolling on it to secure the rooms. So I'll be back in just a few moments. Hopefully this guy will go for a little walk round and you can have a ride. I'll keep an eye on the stream, but my apologies, this has popped up. I genuinely have to sort this out, so I won't be too long, alright? Right guys, I'm back because I can't get hold of anybody. So if a phone call comes through, I will have to take it. So... Yay! Found somewhere to live, guys. How cool's that on stream? Ha! Ha! Sorted. I just need to raise the money now. That's not a problem. I'll get my deposit back. That's no problem at all. So fingers crossed, eh? Oh, the weight off my blooming shoulders. You can hear this sigh of relief. So if anyone wants to help out, smash PayPal, please. Smash the shit out of it. I'm only joking, guys. If you can help, it would be appreciated, but excuse me. How does that look under here? Totally wrong. So we're gonna have to see what we'll do with that. Oh, what a relief. And the nice thing is, it's literally slightly closer to my work. So I genuinely don't have to... It's kind of big enough. I'm going to have to chop... How many inches? I've only got about 2 inches to play with, but I've got light bars on the end of my desk, so I'll take them off, and then I've just got to cut my desk down a couple of inches either end. And then my sim rig, I've got to mount the screen on the wall because the stand is too wide. And then we're good to go. We are good to go. It's going to be, it's smaller than this, but it's got massive fitted wardrobes. So the cool thing is where I've still got a... I'll show you actually. Where's my camera? So where I've got my suitcase, golf clubs and everything sitting in my room, they'll be in a cupboard, which will be fine. And you can see on top of my wardrobe there, I've got a load of stuff, and yeah, so hopefully I'll be able to fit all that in the wardrobe, and which then obviously will give me not the same amount of space behind me, but it will give me enough space behind to be able to fit the rig in and fit the streaming stuff in and go from there. Fingers crossed. So yeah, touch wood. Oh, it's amazing how light my chest feels right now. That's insane. Handicap, probably about 100, mate. Do you know what? I haven't played golf in about 3 years, so I really don't know why I've still got my clubs, but the clubs are about 25 years old. But me and my best bud, when we actually get to play, we do it instead of just going for a walk. Do you get my drift? So it's kind of like, it's just a bit of fun. We try not to take it too seriously. I have done over the years. But yeah, try not to. Oh, that's made me so happy. I just need to keep checking my email, guys. Sorry. Sorry. it's a really nice property as well, like new kitchen, new, it's just really nice. It's just a nice place, so I'm so happy I found it. Why did I press blueprint? Where's my phone? See, my current landlord, she works nights, so I don't know if she's available. I have messaged, but she hasn't replied. So I just had a message from Brian B69. I'm not going to say the rest. On one of my very first Planet Coaster videos. How can I be the first comment? Dude, I found your channel via Channel 5 Gaming just now. You're amazing at Planet Coaster. I've never tried it. Is it on Steam? Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. Right. Okay. So that's got some look to it. That's all good. So if we now rock and veg this out. Oh, right. Crikey. I just want to shout from the roofs. I'm well happy. I just need to sort it all out now, which is a bit of a shit. We're putting trees in before I do everything. There is one thing I want to say, guys. I genuinely want to say thank you to you all for sticking with the channel, for all the highs and the lows, because I know a lot of people subscribe and unsubscribe, probably because I'm very open about life and how things are, etc. But I just want to thank you all for being there for me. It is appreciated. And I just hope with Planet Coaster 2 around the corner that it plays well and we can have many more years of fun together. Don't have to worry about that corner bit. Amazing how a bit of positivity changes your mindset and how you feel. Forever, ever, and ever, ever. Love you, Joshy. You know I do, man. Love you all. You're all appreciated. You really are. You know, to think that I started this channel... Well, I've had my YouTube for 13 years. I just never did anything with it until I found Planet Coaster. But the last 6 years, obviously, have been incredible. And the fact that I only ever started this from a very, very dark place in my life. And I know I don't sound as though I'm happy. But trust me, logging in and doing this and talking to you guys all over the world is so soothing. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. I mean, I'm a 42-year-old guy, going grey, losing my teeth. And don't have much going for me, but I try my best. And it's just nice that I've been able to recoup my younger years of creativity and imagination, because believe it or not, I did get an A star in art and graphic design. It was just everything else I failed. So you can kind of get an idea of how this has actually brought me back to life, to what I used to do at a very young age. You know, I did want to go and work for Disney when I was young as a cartoonist. or animator, whatever you want to say. But I thought I failed miserably, which I did. I genuinely did. I didn't try hard enough at school. But there were reasons for that at the time in my life, etc. I've never been one for wanting to learn stuff. But you know the reasons why I put my heart and soul into this, because I don't see my daughter. That was the only reason why I started playing Planet Coaster. And lo and behold, it's turned into something where we have such a lovely community. Everybody, most people are genuinely nice and watch the channel for what it is, which I really, really appreciate. But like I was saying yesterday, I just wanted to create a safe place for me and others, and I think we've kind of established that now. Which I think is one of the coolest things I've ever been able to achieve on a personal level. So again, guys, thank you. I'm not getting all mushy. I'm just being nice. And it's lovely to have been able to meet people like Darren and Heather and people that actually give a shit about you, you know, instead of just doing you over all the time. And don't have many people in my life, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. My best mate is never there. I can't remember the last time I saw him was his birthday a year ago, July. So that's my best mate. Granted, I don't have a car to go and see him, but works both ways, doesn't it? It was like the other week, I messaged him and said, oh, what are you up to in August? Do you want to come up and, you know, you can bring your PlayStation and we'll have a game or something, because that's what we always used to do, was just hit zombies and have hours and hours of fun and, you know, just lad stuff, really. Yeah, I got a text message 4 days later, something's popped up, I can't make it, I'll let you know when I can. And here we are now, coming to the end of August, and still nothing. So here's what it is. Lives move on, things change, people change, you know. But I've always tried to keep a small circle of friends because, well, you know my thoughts to a lot of people and how I react to things here, so. Hey Patrick, how you doing, man? That's what I try and do. As long as everybody is respectful to everyone. Chase Gibson, new here. How do you have any clue on what pieces to use and how to use them? So many pieces, try getting the Planko one. 6 years of playing, my friend. Yeah, 6 years of playing. You kind of get used to it. I on PC, this is the only game I play apart from sim racing, so my memory is built around this game when it comes to PC gaming. As to the reason why, when people ask, do you play anything else, and I say no, and the reason for that is because I don't have the brain power to be able to play multiple games on PC and remember the different controls and everything like that, and I'm really honest about that. And it's purely because I'm just so engrossed in this game. You know, I played a bit of City Skylines over the years, City Skyline 2 and stuff like that, but even that, I still try and use Control X, and I still try and use the buttons that I do for this, because it's all, you know, what's it called, muscle memory and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the reason why, how I know how everything in the game. What is going on here? Align to surface, thank you. Just purely because I've engrossed myself fully into this game. So that's why I play zombies and I sim race, because those two particular games, you don't really need to remember hundreds of different shortcuts. You know, it's just a controller or a steering wheel, and you set the steering wheel up to your personal needs, should I say, and what you're actually doing at that precise time. So that's a big thing behind remembering how the game works and how everything is. Some may agree, some may not. I don't know. Sorry guys, I just got to check my email again. Yeah, I'm not a young whippersnapper anymore, so that's why I can't remember everything. Right, that's, you can still see that bit. So if we put another one of these about here, and lower that down. Look at that. That sorts that out, doesn't it? There we go. Bums that off. So this is the level of detail I am going to do everywhere eventually. Just to let you all know. You're as much as peas. Guys, like I always said, I only started posting to YouTube was when I was starting to build stuff on this game, and the only reason why I posted was because of Steam. So when I built a coaster, I did a little POV so people knew what they were looking at. Did I ever think I'd end up streaming and talking to hundreds of people each week? No, never. It was never the ambition either, if you know what I mean. I never thought anything of this. Genuinely never, ever thought. And like I say, the money aspect of it really is negligent. It's nice to have an extra 30-40 quid a month from the adverts. But in reality, you cannot sit at home and do this every day and earn money unless you have a job. So... Oh, bless you, mate. Well, Stuart, what are you on? Xbox or PlayStation, my man? Or PC? What do you play it on, dude? Let me... Because if any of you want to join me, if you play Modern Warfare 3, let me just see if I can share my profile. And you can add me as a friend, buddy. I'm on Xbox. And I don't know how to share. How do you share your profile? Can't, can you? Do it. Okay. Well, here's my profile, guys. rLIVE231240. Add me as a friend, mate. And then we can link up and play. I always have a game a day. Get the stats up. I am very much zombies only. I don't play Warzone or any of that stuff because it's all rigged. I don't play it. You'll have a great game and then you have 10 shit games, and I don't understand how. But yeah, rLIVE231240. Just add me up, mate, and yeah, we'll link up and play, bud. If you're about, when I'm about, etc. Blah 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 blah. And that's for anybody. If you want to join in, guys, I genuinely don't mind. I seem to be going in on my own 95% of the time at the minute. So I get into level 3 on my own, and then because I've got all the guns and I've got everything, people add me, and away we go. Warzone, well, I find Modern Warfare 3 is, it feels rigged. It feels like you have to buy stuff to do well. But then when you do well, you then go in for another game and you're just one shot killed every single time. And every time you try and shoot someone, you have to hit them with like 100 bullets. And it's like, what is going on here? And then the funny thing was, I was watching a video yesterday about how rigged people are saying that Modern Warfare 3 is. because I don't know why, but anyway, it's conversation not needed. But yeah, hit me up, guys, if you want. I don't mind. I'll quite happily bowl with you on zombies for hours, literally hours, because I still haven't got all the schematics, to be honest with you. I've got some of them, but I've never attacked the big worm thing. I've never done that. I've gone into the ether a few times and I have not gone down, which I'm quite proud of. But yeah, no, I enjoy it, and I've actually got to the point now where I can actually go in every single time and survive in level 3 and actually do all the missions in level 3. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. X-Defiant. Never heard of it. Never heard of it, dude. Let's have a look at that. Oh. But what I am looking forward to, and this may sound a bit strange, but the new Indiana Jones game. I think from a graphical point of view, that game looks insane. If you haven't seen it, go and check out trailer. It looks friggin' beautiful. So I'm looking forward to that. That's on Game Pass in a month and a half, 2 months time, I think. And then obviously got Black Ops 6, which I am very much looking to the round-based zombies. It'd be nice to have some round-based again. Believe it or not, sometimes I'll sit here until 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because I can't sleep, and playing the original Black Ops, Kino de Totten, Ascension. Not that anyone plays Ascension anymore. That was one of my all-time favourite maps with the monkeys and everything. I absolutely love it. And I got all that on the PC, so I think that's actually looking pretty good now. I really do. Let's get a walk from a peep. Where are they all play? Is it playing? Yeah. There we go. So. Grab him. There we go. Let's have a little walk, guys. Just make sure it looks alright. That's the best way to go about it. September 12th, Best Racing Game is making a new release. Why are they going through that wall? How cool does that look with the coaster going through there now? Those gargoyles look alright on top of those beams. Yeah, look at that now. Look how good that looks. Why are you running? Don't run. They're running. TDU Solar... Oh, is it Test Drive? I've never played Test Drive Unlimited. You see, I prefer pure sim racing. So Assetto Corsa and Assetto Corsa Competizione, all that kind of stuff. That's what gets my blood going. Tough, hard. I don't even like the new F1 games. The new F1 games just don't do it for me anymore. They're too easy to get good at. They're not challenging enough. If you understand what I'm saying. That looks poo. Delete that then. How am I going to do this? Right. The Forza games, nah, they're I can't understand why so many people rant and rave about them, because they're not. I've actually believe I've not been playing Forza Horizon 5 over the last week because I've been stuck with Marley. So when I run out of all me, well, when my timings of all me bits for COD, waiting for it to all recoup. Been playing a bit of that, and it's alright, but it's just, yeah. If you're just getting into racing games, then yeah, it's kind of like a cool thing to have a little play and experiment on. But the problem is they're just so arcadey. And don't get me wrong, I enjoy collecting all the cars and, you know, doing them up and stuff like that. But it's just like the same. I get it, sim racing is the same thing over and over and over again, but the thing is with proper sim racing, it's more about setup, how you're playing it, what you're doing with it, and it's that repetition of trying to get the perfection out of it, where I find with Forza, and I mean, you can quote me wrong, but I just find them just far too arcadey. But then again, every now and then they're nice to go a little blast on, you know, when you don't really give a shit about things and you just crack on with it. But I bought Forza Horizon 4 for the PC because I just got it on PC instead of the Xbox, and it would crash after half an hour every single time I played it. So I played it for about 19 hours, tried to, and then I got fed up with it. So I was checking out all the debug reports, trying to sort everything out, get everything working on it, and still couldn't get it to run properly. And then I tried to get a refund on it, and basically I think it's Microsoft literally went, no, you're not getting your money back. So I wasted like 50 quid on a game that I couldn't properly play. So that kind of put a bit of a sour taste in my mouth, because it's like, well, you know, I haven't got a crappy setup. The game should play, but it doesn't, and that annoyed me. So maybe that's why I don't enjoy them so much. But that's the cool thing about console, is that obviously console you just plug in and play, and it works. And I've had it with this every now and then where it kind of gives up. Oh. Hey ho. I think what I'm gonna do is finish those corner pieces. Come on. That's that tidied up. Let's just put one of these. Huh? Goes up that little bit. Yeah. What was that? That all sorted. I'll let you and Darren have a chat about that, Joshy. I can't get into it. And again, that goes back to my point of all the controls. And I know, Darren, you do say that you don't need to remember. Oh, why is that bit like that? That's that one. Escape. Escapee. Make sure there's... It's fine. Perfect. Still showing. There we go. Why am I not getting a message back from the potential new landlord? So now it's all the stress of trying to sort everything out. So yes, guys, here you go. Yesterday I earned £1.67. Thank you very much, guys. I don't have the brain power for it to be able to put it into another game. That's my fundamental issue, guys. As I was explaining. Yeah, I know, Darren, you do everything on autopilot. You see, to me, though, that seems a bit of a cheat. It's kind of like saying, well, I'll tell you what, I'll just leave this on autopilot. Ruins the game for me. Right, I think that's actually starting to look pretty decent. So if we stick another tree... Ooh, excuse me. Here. Turn it so that it's different to the other one, and lower it just a bit. Make sure it doesn't clip too much. That. Yeah. That then adds a little bit of height. No, mate, I like I said, I downloaded it on the Xbox, and there was too many controls on the Xbox. I couldn't even get the thing to move. And when I did get it to move, to try and keep it in a straight line, it's a nightmare. So I do admire the people that do it, I must admit. But then I guess it's a bit like me and this. You know, people look at this and think, crikey. You know. Alright, that's all good. There's no one messaging me or emailing me back. It's frustrating. Yeah, but I want to move on to just another bit. I'm kind of done with this little bit of area here, so I think what we're going to try and do is do this bit here. Problem is, it's that the land is so low. I don't know, guys. I have all this enthusiasm before I do the stream to do it, and then I'll do a little bit and just kind of burn myself out. I think it's because it's been 6 years constant. I'm still a bit worried about that. I think that looks a bit too clean, if you know what I mean. Well, you know, I need your thoughts on that one, guys. I do like those pictures though, they've come out nice. I like them. Right. Suppose we could get this area done here, couldn't we? And he needs rocks and stuff. Mm. Big pillar. Hey? You lost me there, Charles. What we could do is put smaller tree in, I guess. Enjoy, Joshy. Not something I'd entertain, but anyway. The day after for me that yeah, no interest. Why does that look so bad? I don't even know what a korma is, mate. I'll eat a bit of naan bread. Maybe some garlic naan bread. Maybe some garlic cheesy naan bread. That's about it. Nothing else. There we go, that's that bit done. So that's now all around here done. Apart from lighting and music. And maybe a bag of chips, but then the bag of chips they fry in the oil that they use for other stuff and it tastes of Indian food. And it's just like, yeah. It's like going to the Chinese and getting a bag of chips. Not for me. Not for me. I sound like a right complainer, don't I? See you later, Charles. Cheers for joining, man. Always welcome, dude. Always welcome, my friend. Always welcome. Hey, Callist. How you doing? Nick, you alright, bud? Hope you're well. We just extending this area and detailing it a little bit more. So I've just put a little house, well, just a little hut in here, really, just to add something. Just made it look like it's usable. I don't know. Kind of works. Ooh. Yeah, it looks much better now. I'm well happy with that. So what am I going to put down here, I guess, to fill that? Ooh. Nice, mate. I just haven't done those bits. It's very strange. Them done now. What am I going to put down here? Looking out of there then. Any thoughts, guys? Because you kind of got to think of the fact that it is a hotel. So when you kind of like trying to mark these areas out, I guess it's strange. I think about that one. Aren't there some dead flowers? Yeah. Yeah, but what? What are they? The pink in onesie. Can I recolor these? Yes, you can. Right. Yes, you can. Do I want that or that one? Oh, that one's a bit small. Go with that one. Okay. Dead flowers, dead flowers, dead flowers. Dead flowers, dead flowers. All too big again. Do we just do flowers and change them to a dark purple? It adds a bit of colour, doesn't it? It chops it up a little bit. Yeah, I think that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Look a little bit repetitive, but it fills the space. And it adds a teeny weeny bit of colour. Then I guess once we get some ivy, yeah, let's do that one. Ivy. Ivy. I'm going ivy crazy. That works, doesn't it? It adds a little bit of colour as well, because it is lacking that. I'll tell you what we will do though. We will change the colour of the green to a darker green, just to tone it, the saturation down a bit, because it's just a little bit too bright for my liking. That works a bit better. I'm going to change these out because they are the wrong look. We'll put these there. A bit smaller, but more fitting. Yeah, that works. I like that. Let's get this little bit done. Yeah, I learned that from Dan's theme park. Gave me a little bit of an idea, and I thought I'd go with it, and it worked. It's always nice to have you guys recommend things. Always remember to spin your bushes, guys. Spin those bushes. Makes it look a lot less repetitive. Pardon the crudeness. What's tomorrow? Yeah, well, I'll probably be on in the afternoon, evening, because I think I've got to go and look after the pooch again. But it's all subject to whatever goes on, really. But yeah, I hope to be live tomorrow, guys. But I am going to have to go back to work at the end of the week. So, yeah, whether or not the neck is in pain, I've got to. how much that's transformed now, that look. Oh, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there. Right. Have a good sleep, buddy. Catch you soon. I should be closing down, actually, because I could be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. For the purposes of this lamp, I normally put them one there, and one there, but because I've got... Actually, I'll tell you what, let's get rid of that one. And then this one will light that area. So yeah, a little trick really there, guys. Try and use as much of the light spread that you get off a lamp to cover other areas as well, because then you also don't have to use as many lamps. Plus, it looks a bit more natural. Why are they cutting all these blooming corners? Solve that. Where's the bin? Bin. Bins. Spooky bin. Boom. That stops you from cutting a bloody corner. And that will stop you from cutting through there as well. So if I get rid of that bin, well, they're still doing it. So see, look, why they shouldn't. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to grab barrier and I'm just going to shove that in there. Because then they won't do it. Go on then. How I had it originally. Now we can hopefully put that there. Do just to stay safe. Another barrier, if we can. Give me the goddamn barrier. Ugh. Oh, for beep, 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 beep. Alright, at least they're walking around it now, that's fine. That's more realistic. Thank you. Okay, so I feel it feels a bit too bright up here. Look at that one. Slide that one along a bit. There we go, that's better. Yeah. How that area is now transformed, guys. Platform nothing. Breaking my golden rule there of having them either side, but I don't want to light up the hotel with yellow light. So that sorts that out. We've got that lovely backdrop of purple and orange. It looks pretty sweet. And then we'll do the same here. And a little trick, guys. Always use your trees for lighting. If you're not doing it too bright. If you're using a dark colour, like a dark purple or dark orange, you tend to find what you can do is you can actually sink them into the tree. Obviously the white lights up the tree, so I use the white to get where I want the light to be, if you know what I mean, and then at least you know the angle of where you're going with it. And then if you can't hide it in the tree, what we can then do is go purple, and it just puts a little hue, purple hue down below. So the trick I always try and do with lighting is have it coming down. It's only on the odd occasion where I'll have it like I did here, kind of coming out of the, you probably saw me do it, I hit it in the support. So you have it out coming out the side, because whenever you light it up from the bottom, you get this really weird look through the water, if you know what I mean. So if you have it coming down, it just looks a little bit more natural, and just like that, it works quite well. Right, I just got to phone the landlord, guys. Just come back to me, so bear with me just a moment. I will put you on with a few peeps and you can go for a ride. Let's grab Elijah Simmons. Right, I've just got to go and make this phone call, guys, so I'll be back in just a few moments, alright? So sorry guys, right, all sorted. I'll tell you what, let's just have a quick ride on this because I've just got to send a couple of messages and emails, so bear with me just a couple of mo's guys. Can't go through the cobwebs. So let's grab this bloke here. There we go. Look how freaky I look. Right, we'll be on the 7th September. Nearly done, guys. Sorry, won't be long. Alright, that's that done to the new landlord. And then I've just got to send my bank details to the current landlord. Oh. Right, now I can relax for the first time in friggin' ages. Oh, right. Wow, got loads of chat. Sorry, guys. Asvendald, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the channel. Hey, you're absolutely welcome. I do try my hardest in everything I do in life. But just look at that now. Look at how that is just absolutely popping. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Right, okay, I've got a new lease for life right now. Do you know what? Bear with me a second. I'm going to go and treat myself to something, even though I've got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. 2 seconds, guys. I didn't actually buy these. I was having a chat with the landlord the other night, and we were kind of having a bit of kind of home truths kind of situation, and she went out and bought me a 4-pack of beer, and I've only had one. So this is the start of a new life again. But guys, cheers. Cheers, guys. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh. Whew. Right. Yes. Cheers to you, Tom. Thanks for being there, buddy. And Joshy, Onesie, everyone. Cheers, guys. I shouldn't be drinking it because I've got to be up in 7 hours, but do you know what? F it. Bloody deserved after the crap I've put up for 3 months. Yeah, I can't broadcast it and I won't say, but it's just, it was nice here to start with, but it become very, 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 very hostile. Nothing to do with me. I didn't call it. Did I call it a beer? I said I got a can of Foster's, didn't I? It's a lager. There you go. Oh, my neck just clicked, and that feels better as well. Like me, everything's going all right now. Oh, and I get to share it with you, lovely guys. That's, oh, what an evening, what a day. I'll tell you what, this new house is absolutely beautiful as well. It's the kitchen is all new, everything. It's just stunning. And lovely lady, got a dog, she's got a partner, it's all good. She works from home. It's just all, yeah. It's just all, yeah, yeah, it's, fingers crossed it is what it is on face value. Cheers, guys. Seriously, cheers. I try to, buddy, but when you get knocked down and shat on so many fucking times, you start to really wonder what's the fucking point. No, mate, it's all been freshly done. Oh, finally. What a weight off my goddamn shoulders gone. Thankfully. You know when you just think there's not much hope left, and then suddenly, it all starts to come together. And do you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have half the positive attitude. Positivity is the wrong word. Positive attitude about all this. Because when you really don't have many people in your life, and it's, you know, it does become quite lonely, and it's just nice to have the support when it's been needed. So guys, seriously, thank you very much. Yes, Jason, found a place, mate. If anyone wants to help me out with a bit of rent next month, you're more than welcome. PayPal, hashtag rLIVE. Yeah, like I was saying in yesterday's stream, wages are going to be short next month, but now I've got a future now where previously I didn't. So yeah, thankfully everything is yeah. Woo. I get back to work next week, get some focus going. Hopefully the neck sorts it bloody self out. So yeah, fingers crossed, guys. I'm so happy right now. It's been stressing me out trying to find somewhere, and to be honest with you, the room isn't as big as I've probably made out it to be. Well, it is a big room. It's a big room if you don't have this set up, if you know what I mean. So what I've got to do, I've got these light bars that I'm going to rip off, and then the brackets sit about here, so I'm going to take about that much off the desk as well. And then what I'm going to have to do is buy an arm for, if you can see it, where's my phone disappeared to? I've got this obviously lovely screen here for the sim rig, but the problem is with it, it's so that the actual sim rig stand, the monitor is quite wide, so I'll have to wall mount the sim rig on an arm to be able to get it in there. So It's kind of why the other night I was saying I'm probably going to have to sell the sim rig, because I you know, the rooms that were popping up were literally like box rooms. So it's been difficult to try and find somewhere that would be able to facilitate it. And I was sitting there thinking, I don't play it much. I only play once a week and all that. And I thought it's a lot of money just to be sitting there. And I thought I'll get rid of it. And then thankfully, I haven't had to. She's allowing me to drill some holes in the wall, which will be genuinely appreciated. And I just have to make good when I leave. And because I'm a bit of a dab hand at the old DIY, it'll all be good. So there I was at the end of yesterday's stream, holding my head in my hands, saying I'm stressed beyond belief, and now all has come good. Thankfully. So yeah, guys, thanks for joining the journey. And Jason, thank you again. You helped me get through this month, mate. It genuinely, thank you very much, buddy. I can't thank you all enough for your support. It is genuinely, genuinely appreciated. Another new chapter. I was hoping this was going to be the first, well, not last chapter, but chapter to start me off. But I've got to go back a step and start again. So hopefully this one will be the start of a new one. I hope. Fingers crossed. Yes, yes, yes. It was mentioned. Yes, it was. But like I say, guys, if it wasn't for you watching this, enjoying me chat random bullshit and having a good rant every other day, I wouldn't have held it together. So guys, genuinely thank you. And Darren, Heather, you know I love you guys. Thank you very much. Hopefully, mate, hopefully. The biggest thing is just getting back to work and going through all that, because I know I'm going to be in a huge amount of pain the first 2-3 weeks, because I haven't done anything for about 2 weeks now in respect of lifting and everything. So it's going to be tough to start with. Not trying to sound negative. It's just like going to the gym when you haven't been to the gym for 6 months, if you know what I mean. And the fact that it's still all incredibly stiff, and that's not something to make a pun of. I went to the physio at the doctor's last week. I thought it was going to be physio, but it turned out just to be an advisory meeting, because the NHS, even though we pay for it, still won't give me any physio. So that was a bit soul destroying, the fact that it was kind of like just put to me and said, well, you need to do this, you need to do that, and basically gave me a load of exercises. So I've been trying to do them, but the like I was saying yesterday, I'm getting these ripping pains where this muscle literally goes down from the top of your well, the base of your skull all the way down your shoulder into the top of your shoulder blade, and basically they are rock hard. And this is now 6 weeks after the accident, and I've done nothing for 2 weeks, so you would have thought it would have eased up by now, but it seems to just be getting worse. And the reason why I've had to have the time off work is because of the cocodamol. I can't drive when I'm on the cocodamol, so it's been extremely frustrating. But like we say, this is the start now. This is a lovely house. She has a dog called Willow, who was barking at me the whole time, but by the time I left she kind of grew to me, so I have that way with dogs. And you never know, if I take Marley round there, her and Marley might get on, so who knows. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but who knows. But yeah, this is going to be a new start. Going to be a new start. Oh, just the weight of trying to find somewhere. That's it's such a pain in the arse. Well, the funny thing is, I haven't taken any today, and I'm still in the same amount of pain as I was when I was taking them. So it kind of I think that's why I slept this morning with Marley, because I was lying there trying to watch Back to the Future 2, because I watched number 1 the other day, and I thought, oh, I'll tell you what, I'll just whack on number 2 and we'll watch that, and then if I've got enough energy I'll watch the third one. Have a bit of a binge watch. But I was literally just like, the eyes were closing, I was lying there, I just could not stay awake. And bless him, he's pouring me to, you know, take him out and whatever. But I just had to fall asleep. I couldn't stay awake. And I feel a lot better for it, to be perfectly honest. And I think maybe that's kind of what it is. I just need to rest up a little bit more, get a bit more sleep. But yeah, I'm still in the same amount of agony as I was when I was taking the cocodamol. So I kind of sit there and think, well, is there any point to taking any more? I might as well see how I am tomorrow, and then go from there basically. And if I can keep that mentality, and then I think I'm due back on the 23rd, which is Friday. My sick note runs out on the 22nd, so Friday I'm due back to go back to work. So if I wake up, or if I go to bed on Thursday and I'm feeling okay, I'll obviously go to work on Friday. But then that does mean you guys won't get to see me every day, because I'll be working. But I think moving forwards, I think what I'm going to do is, if I am on lates, I'm going to try and drag my arse out of bed earlier, and stream earlier, just so that you guys have something to watch. Whilst, how am I going to do that? Yeah, I won't do that. Whilst I'm at work, and then obviously when I'm on earlies, I can then get back to the routine of doing it like we are now, but not so late, because I have to be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning and so forth. So yeah, let's see guys, let's see what happens. But yeah, who knows, in a year's time I maybe get 5-10 grand a year out of this, and then I can not have to go to work. Who knows? I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, I'm not needing them, and this is what I've found interesting, is that the doctor said to me, he said, take them when you need them, and been taking them regularly like he said to. He said take them when the pain's really bad, but try and make it a consistent usage, I think his words were, which I found slightly odd. So it's kind of like, well, just take them anyway then, yeah? Is that what you're saying? And I've been taking them for the last week and a half, but I haven't actually, how can you put it? There's nothing making me want to take them. So because what I've realised the last couple of days, like I just said, I'm still feeling the same pain as if I was taking them. So they actually haven't been, dare I say it, beneficial to me in that regard. I've actually found taking anodine better. That looks a lot better lower down, doesn't it? So we'll do that. The anodine has actually been taking away the pain more than the cocodamol. So, yeah, go figure on that one. So maybe that's why I was sleepy today, because I hadn't taken any, and maybe, I don't know, withdrawal symptoms, whatever, but it hasn't bothered me at all, and I don't need them. I'm not an addictive character in that respect, if you know what I mean. Like with alcohol, I can just have one whenever I want. I don't need to have one, and I don't go to alcohol when I'm stressed, as you guys have noticed. I've learnt my lessons many years ago on the usage of things to take away pain. There's no bloody point. It's a complete waste of time, money, and life. If you can do that. If you can't, I don't think anything differently of you. It's just that's the way I am. But yeah, all good, guys. Makes a bloody change. And finally relax. I mean, when I left school, I was going out, you know. The thing is, I've never enjoyed getting drunk. So when it comes to alcohol, I can take it or leave it. It genuinely does not bother me at all. And I'm going to be honest with you, when I left school, I did get involved in the odd recreational drug. And like I expressed last year, unfortunately, I've been stuck in a situation where someone enjoys the reefer and still does. And I got sucked into that world of having to smoke it because Z person was smoking it. So do you know what I mean? It's like one of those situations where you can't get away from it, so it's easier to join it. But like right now, no need for it, no want for it, no nothing. It doesn't interest me at all anymore. I've wasted enough life. See, now that's an issue. Tell you what we'll do with these ones, we'll turn them the other way around. So for me, I'm like I say, I used to be an addictive person, but I learnt my lessons very early on, and it doesn't. I mean, I'm more addicted to going go-karting than I am doing anything recreational in that respect. I would rather go and spend 80 quid a week on go-karting. Phantom Dude, how you doing, my man? Loved your messages earlier. Hope you're alright, buddy. Hope everything's good. Everyone say hi to Phantom. One of my longest standing subscribers, Mr. Phantom. Now I've left that bare bones. What am I going to put there? The way I look at it, we all grow up one day, and we all learn from our mistakes in some way or another. Whether that's with pain, or whether that's with anger, or whether that's with just pure mistakes. You know, we all learn. And, you know, sometimes you don't learn till it's too late. Sometimes it is what it is. But as long as you realise where you've been, where you went wrong, what you did, you can always come back from shit like that. That's the way I look at things nowadays. The more you involve yourself in a situation that's completely out of your control and people deny the reality of the situation, the more you start to become resilient to it. Because You can only ask and ask and ask and try and improve things for people, but if they don't want to fucking change and they don't want to change their ways, like I say, let them walk on. Pointless, pointless, pointless. The water park bit of it, I'm not massively excited for. I don't know what to say. I'm very hesitant because I want to know how the game runs. Once I know how the game actually runs... Why have I put a small door in there? Once I know how the game runs, I will be a lot more positive about Planet Coaster 2. But until we know that, I'm reserving my judgment and my excitement. And I know that I sound like a right arsehole with that, but we went into all this yesterday and I'm just holding back until we know more. That's better. Right, okay. Well, good news, Phantom. Found a place to live, buddy. All good. Cheers to you all. Just checking. We are checking. Trapdoor. The only trapdoor we have, though, is the wooden one. I guess I could build like a funky monument or something. I don't know. I don't know. Figure it out. Oh, right, in all honesty, guys, I think I'm going to finish this beer with you guys. And I am going to carry on building in the meantime. I think I'm going to finish the beer and then I'm going to be done. But I still have 3/4 of it to go, so don't worry too much. That's looking proper nice now, though, isn't it? Do you agree? Work the bloody game. Yeah. I like. This from head white. Definitely a dark area, this nighttime area. 100%. As to the reason why, I haven't, Charles, because there are so many speculative videos. It should have switch tracks. You should be able to do this. We want this. We want that. I don't care what you want. Is what has the game got? That's what I want to know. I don't want to know what you think you want or what people think they want. I want to know what the game has. That's what I want to know. And then once I know that, like I did with the first deep dive, we will then talk the shit out of it. But until we know that information, unfortunately, these lips are sealed shut, because I ain't interested in speculation. Facts only. Yeah, I did delete all those, Joshy. I don't know why you had 500 handymen, mate. And no security guards and no mechanics, I don't think. I can't remember the way it went round. But yeah, it was quite interesting, that, mate. So the second we know more, I will start getting a bit more excited about it. But until that time, I'm not really interested. And I think it is nice to know that it's at Gamescom. But the thing is we're not going to really know much about it, because no one's going to be able to do live streams. No one's going to be able to stream it. So all we're going to get is people's opinions of what we've already seen. So, because they've already said on the deep dive that that's going to be the park that you're going to get to walk around at Gamescom. So are you going to be able to edit it? Are you going to be able to build in it? Or are they going to say, there's a little plot, put in a blueprint, have play with the path? You know, you won't be able to have free will with it. No way, because they won't want people to know that if they put 200,000 pieces in and plonk 50 coasters in, how it's going to run. They aren't going to want to know people to know that. As to the reason why they've been extremely silent about all of that so far. So again, not being pessimistic, just being a realist. So at the end of the day, once we get our hands on the game and we start playing with it and we start effing about with it, that's the only time we're going to know how and what it's going to be able to provide to us. So that's why I'm staying silent, because we don't know. And all these rudimental videos and everybody else, it's all it is YouTube views. That's all it's for, is YouTube views. There's no a love letter to Planet Coaster 2 and all that crap. Piss off. Milk the YouTube views, why don't you? Josh, it's starting tomorrow, mate. So we'll probably get some like video footage of it. Obviously, they'll take things in. Hey Patrick, how you doing, buddy? I found a place to live. All sorted. Cheers, buddy. So you'll probably get some like, I don't know. What do you call it? GoPro videos and stuff like that, I guess. Because I doubt they'll be able to screen record it and stuff like that. So until I'm going to be honest with you, until we get the game, we are not going to know. We won't know, because they're not going to publicise performance figures. They're not going to publicise a park that's like this, of this scale, with 100,000 pieces, 200,000 pieces in. Hey Mikey! I'm literally celebrating because I found somewhere to live, sorted everything out with the current landlord, moving out a bit early, getting me deposit back. We are all hunky-dory. And once I finish this beer, I'm going to close down the stream because I've got to be up at about 6:30 in the morning. So yeah, gonna be a long one. But yeah, I genuinely, it's going to be one of those things where we're all going to be in limbo until we know more, and that is unfortunately the facts of the situation, and that's what I only ever focus on. The more speculation you give off about things, the more rumours, the more this, the more that, and then when you actually get it, it's nothing of what people have done. And literally these content creators out there at the minute, I appreciate them because they're very good builders, but at the same time they're just milking YouTube views and trying to get money. That's all they're doing with the speculative details. I mean, there was one video, I think it was JLW, and I actually quite like JLW, but my view towards him now is going down the pan a little bit, because he's releasing a video every 2-3 days of Planet Coaster 2, and it's like, what, you know, I can't remember the last one, but it was like, this is what we want from the game, and I'm sat there, I'm like, what we want from the game is never going to happen. It's what they're going to do. You know, I don't know if many of you follow Wix, Wix Gaming. He's a Danish creator. Done a number of builds, Black Mire and all that kind of stuff I've admired over the years, etc. And even he's seen the game, and he had the special preview and everything like that, but he doesn't know anything more than anybody else. So why these creators out there that haven't had that opportunity to see the game behind closed doors, etc., and making these speculative assumptions is purely for YouTube views, and that's fact, because they're getting 20-30,000 views out of it, so they're earning themselves a couple of £100. So at the end of the day, that's why they're doing it. So the more and more of those videos you see, it's like watching Alex Jones on InfoWars, basically, as far as I'm concerned. Pardon my language, but it's horse shit until Frontier say so. So, and that's what I've said all along. So at the beginning of the year, everyone was like, Planko 2's coming, Planko 2's coming. And I'm like, yeah, well, yeah. We'll know when we know. You remember I was saying it. I was like, exactly, clickbait is the word, Patrick. Spot on, mate. And it just makes me laugh. And that's the reason why I was hesitant to do a Planet Coaster 2 video until we knew more. Because it's nice to see the trailer. And I did want to do a little bit of a video on the trailer itself, just to have a look at the pieces in the game and stuff like that. But again, being factually correct to what we could see and what we could experience from that particular video that dropped. You know, I weren't going to sit there and go, oh, I hope it does this, I hope it does that. It was only based on what we'd actually seen. Where these guys, they're just trying to milk the crap out of YouTube, and I sit there and I think, just guys, keep doing what you're doing. Don't do stuff like that. But they're doing it, and they're earning money. So maybe I'm doing the wrong thing. I don't know. It just makes me laugh that people would rather listen to that instead of wait for the facts. But then it's the same old thing, isn't it? You know, people concentration spans nowadays have gone through the floor. So if your video isn't entertaining within 2 seconds, pardon me, 2 seconds, people go away. They're not interested. And that's where, if you can catch people by talking about fake news or fake things, you're going to grab that attention of people and you're going to earn money off it. And unfortunately, that's the way of the world nowadays. So, yeah. People like me that sit back and wait, I'll reap the rewards. You know I will. Once the game comes out, things will change for me. My channel will get much bigger. I'll get a load more cretins come on board where they'll be idiots. But at the end of the day, we all know what to do. Jargon. You know, safe channel, safe space, all that kind of crap that we promote, and that's all I am. I do what I do, you guys enjoy it, and that's all I ever ask for. If you can support that with a like and a sub, that's more important to me than sitting there talking about unjustified speculative details. I don't get it. You were just curious and took us along for the ride. Yeah, I mean, the first deep dive, I was happy to be able to have done that, because it was nice to actually see that it's coming, if you know what I mean. And it was lovely to see the paving and stuff like that. But like I say, that was all factually correct. There was no speculation there. You saw it from Frontier as they were streaming it. But I'm not sat here saying this coaster's going to be like that. There's going to be drop tracks on this. There's going to be drop tracks on that. When full well, I don't know that. Who knows that? Who knows that's going to happen? No one does. So, yeah. Some hate me for it. Some love me for it. I don't care. I'm me at the end of the day. And that's all that bloody matters. I think you guys enjoy that. Here I am going off on the rant again. Alright, there's another bit done. It's all looking quite good now. I do have to finish this awning, but I'm not going to do that today. That's actually quite cohesive. I've got to finish this bit though. I haven't finished this. But no, I mean, at the end of the day, I could create a load of those videos. You guys could all watch them all and then, you know, get annoyed with me because I'm not being factually correct. And that's what I don't want. The reason why I did the live stream of the live stream was because it was actually the information from them as we saw it, and I thought that was pretty neat. And yes, I've watched that video back, and my reaction and my face is quite comical, to be perfectly honest with you. But again, until we get the game, we do not know. We don't know. Just putting them on there to remind me to name them. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because you can't really do it Horror Heights 1, Horror Heights 2, so yeah, not sure what I'm going to do there. Do need a little bit of smoke in here, mist. I don't mean to sound like an old fart either, guys, but at the end of the day, like Patrick just said, deal with the facts. If you deal with the facts, you know what you're dealing with. If you deal with speculation, you're just dealing with people that just want to earn money. Sorry to be so blunt. And that's all it is. Clickbait. Not much more than that, unfortunately. And it's a shame. It's a shame that the people that have religiously stuck by Planet Coaster 1 are doing it, if you know what I mean. And that's kind of what upsets me. This is the thing, Joshy, about DLCs, because I think that game, the second one, isn't going to be much until we get the first few DLCs, if you know what I mean. I think what I'm probably going to do, which I'm more than likely going to still be doing, is building this park. So I think what I'm going to do is every other day we'll go into Planet Coaster 2 and we'll build a ride or something, you know, get used to the game in that respect. Because I don't think 4 themes and the themes that they've chosen, you can't really mix and match. I mean, you can't really use those hotel scenery pieces for a castle, can you? I mean, the Viking we haven't seen. The other 3 we haven't seen. We've only seen their water-based one, basically. So, subject to what's in those other packs, we are going to be quite restricted in what we're going to have the ability to build. So, straight up, you're not going to be able to build this because you're not going to have a spooky theme. Viking-esque maybe, and you could possibly do it, I don't know. And don't get me wrong, yes, I could have built this all Viking, but how would you build a building like that out of Viking pieces? You wouldn't. So this is the thing for me. So when you actually think about it, when the game comes out, it's all going to be new to us. We've got to get used to it again. We have to get used to the new features and stuff like that. But we're going to be so used to going into the menus to select the pieces we use, we've got to redo our brain and figure out how we can use those pieces to make things. So to me, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. I think it's going to be a learning curve for a lot of people that are resisting with Planet Coaster. Because you're being presented with a quarter, well, probably not even a quarter, maybe a 1/6 of the game that we have now. And I think that's where the facts lie for me, is that I'm probably still going to be building in this probably into the new year. Well, mind you, it's actually, you know, it's going quite quick. I mean, with what we've done in the last few days, I know this has taken 9 hours to do all this and around the back of here and add bits to the front here and do all this, but the thing is it's nearly done. You know, you look at that now to how it was a few streams ago, you're seeing the peeps walk through everything instead of the people walk on everything, and there's a big difference in that statement. And that's where now it's just all cohesive and it's just working its way out, it's branching out, and it may all be the same stuff, it may look like all the same stuff from up above, but when you're down below, it just all molds together and it works beautifully. So yeah, it's a strange one really, but we'll see. We can only wait and see. But at the end of the day, deal with the facts, don't deal with the speculation. If you deal with the facts, you know what's going to happen. If you deal with the speculation, you're just living in limbo your whole life. Yeah. But I just think that now is pretty scenic going through there. And this is all cohesive now. So when they walk up here, you've got all that. When they walk out the exits, when they go up here and everywhere, it's all done. All done. In fact, I'm going to give it a quick save, just because I am. "19 viewers towards the end of the stream. My rant must be attracting people. Hope you're all well. Smash that like if you haven't already, guys. And if you're not a subscriber and you want to see this come to life along with Planet Coaster 2 in the future, please hit that sub. That was my email then, weren't it? That popped up on the screen. Shoot. No! That would teach me for not having the game attached. I have display. Oh well. There's not much you're going to get from it anyway. Cheers, Phantom. It's coming along, mate. It's getting there. The cool thing is once you see this area finished, you can then understand where everything else is going to go. Or the way everything else is going to look, should we say. In respect of the detail. That would then make me 50, Joshy. Oh. Well, you haven't had me for 8 years. You've had me for 6. All this stuff I've created in the last 6 years. It's insane. But yeah, you will have me for quite some time to come. Oh, what have I let myself in for? Anyway, in the new place, I'm going to be doing a lot more sim racing. Because I don't have to watch the electricity bill. I hope. You do, Phantom. There's been a lot going on. I'll give you a quick update, actually, as you haven't been online for a while. Tempest, my man. How are you doing, dude? Hope you're well. So, over the last few weeks, Phantom, we have improved this and actually got the ball rolling on this now. So we basically have... here you go, here they come. We've got pretty much a whole Agrabah, Aladdin Agrabah Streets scenario going on. And I'm putting just enough detail in to make it look good. But everything goes in and out. And that's kind of how this whole area is going to be, where the coaster is, obviously. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with this bit, the first drop and stuff like that. So whether we do that in the outback, sandy dunes and stuff like that, I don't know. Palm trees and stuff, we'll see. But I've got to put all this over here. But the problem is you can't just copy and paste. You've got to individually do every single building and every single piece. So it's all starting to take shape. We then done the bridge for the trains. That goes all the way through the centre there now. Also, where I had the bobsled at the beginning, we now have a small sci-fi section starting to take shape. But I haven't really given that much else thought, so that's kind of where that is, but it does look good at night time. That's proper good. So there is going to be a coaster. Coaster at the moment is just under here. That's pretty much the coaster, so it's all good. Haven't done anything to the steampunk. That's still the same. I have finished off the main entrance area around the carousel. So that now has got that central line going through the middle. So that's kind of what we always look for, don't we? We always have that in the park. I haven't really done anything here. Pirate area, I'm not sure if you saw it, but I did build the train station to that. So that's all there. I haven't really done anything more to it. Same with the adventure area. This is still all pretty much identical to where I left it last time. Apart from I did put another temple in the background just to kind of make the area feel a little bit bigger. And then we're back around here. So yeah, I haven't done really any much to the log flume and the runaway mine train. That's still pretty much the same. I did build this little, you know, grill time snack area kind of thing going on here. Toilets, just to kind of extend the area a little bit more. So maybe I'll just put a row of, I don't know, fascia of buildings in here, like a western kind of look. I don't know. But I just got to figure out how I'm going to do all that eventually. It's kind of why that's gone a bit stagnant. But this looks pretty cool. It's all symmetric. So basically it all looks the same from both sides. So which I think is pretty cool. And that is literally down to the detail of the pipes, the cylinders, the lights. They're all identical, apart from the odd little bits like these boxes and these tubular bits and stuff and the platform. but 95% of this area is going to be same. Reason being is it just looks pretty cool. I think it just looks cool like that. But the objective to that is to only have the entrance visible. So once I lay out the coaster and have, I mean, you'll get the coaster going up in the air and stuff like that. But what I mean by it is I kind of want to seclude it from all the views. So you're only literally going to get that little bit there. So you have big berms with trees and everything. And then what I might do with the coaster, because I've got all this area at the back here, I might do like a launch tunnel and do it underground. I don't know. I haven't figured that one out yet. But what I do need to do is somehow incorporate it over here just to fill this area, or maybe not. I don't know. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, I haven't done much else. I have fully finished nearly the Horror Heights. So from a interior perspective, it looks better at night time. These are now all pretty much done. I've got to do some lighting on the other side, but I've just put some air conditioning vents in the roof, domed out the roof, put some steel beams in, put railing in and stuff, cobwebs all over the place. It just seems to pop, which I quite like. And then the other side is very similar, but it's differently laid out, because obviously the entrance queue is here and the exit is there, where the other one, the entrance is down here. And again, I've just got to do some lights, so I've got to finish off the lighting in the top there and stuff like that. But it's all starting to come together, and I do like the way I've used these metal beams just to kind of edge off the walkways and stuff like that. So yeah, it's all starting to gel. And the only reason why I put some effort into that was because I was thinking, actually, well, the front of this building's done, let's just get it done. Who cares about piece count? We'll just get it done. And then that has just literally led on to this entire area being grounded, basically. So where we got all the rock work, foliage and so forth, it feels pretty cool. So we'll just go for a quick ride on this, guys. It's not a bad idea, Tomo. Not a bad idea at all. "25 years. Well, I'm genuinely hoping within the next 5 years I may be able to go part-time. But it all depends on you guys, and it all depends on the views, and it all depends on the subscribers. I mean, at the end of the day, if the channel keeps growing the way it's going, I mean, we're growing 100 subscribers a month. It doesn't sound a lot. But when you look into, you guys obviously don't have access to it, but when you look into the views and the watch time hours and everything like that, they're skyrocketing at the minute, which is, I can only thank you enough for. You know, and with the more and more subscribers, that's just going to keep going up and up and up and up and up. And with more memberships, you know, donations are donations. They're not expected, but it's genuinely appreciated. But you never know. You never know. I would love to wake up every day, turn this on, and sit here for 10 hours and talk to you guys every day. That hand over heart, I would love to do that. But unfortunately, £1.67 a day doesn't cut it. So I have to work. Tempest, we all started somewhere, mate. Trust me. I sat on, I think it was 250 subs for... Well, let me put it this way. I sat on about 50 subs for about 4 years. And then it wasn't... No, 3 years. And then it wasn't until I started getting the reviews coming in of the parks that people started knowing who I was and what my channel was about. And then obviously over the years, you guys have all started coming on board, etc. Phantom's one of the very, very, very first people that followed me. And what actually kicked my channel off was the Funderland Adventure Valley review by Johnny. I think I was at 500, I think it was around 500 subs. And that was only, hold on a minute, when was it? That review was done September 22. So it was only 2 years ago. I was on, I was on a lot less than, I'm sure it was about 250, 300 subs, I think, about 2 years ago. So it was literally 2 years ago he did the Funderland review. And since then it's just skyrocketed because people have enjoyed the build. And then obviously you guys have all come on board and everybody else has been watching and liking the videos, and it's just growing naturally. You know, I get offers every day on YouTube, not on YouTube, X and Instagram, saying we can get you 1,000 subscribers if you pay us £10, and I haven't done any of that. And do you know what? I'm quite happy I haven't done any of that, because the nice thing is that the channel has organically grown, and it's organically grown off the back of who I am and what I do. And that's why I'm so passionate about, if you don't like it, jog on, because not at any point have I forced my channel to receive subscribers or members or anything. And that's what is crazy, because it's all done off the back of what I've built, and that is more, that gives me more self-worth than anything, because it's just me. I don't do anything apart from being me, and you guys like me, so I'm not doing too many things wrong. But you know, there's shit times, there's times when I only do 3-4 videos a month because of the way the month is and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you guys all know that I'll be back at some point, and I'll be building, and I'll be doing what I do, and that's what I enjoy doing. Darren, all you got to do, mate, as I've said many a times before, you've got to up your video rate per week, and one other thing, you need to finish the races. That's all you got to do, buddy. And it will naturally grow. It will naturally grow. I don't know how you're getting these sponsors, but all due respect. But the only way to get YouTube to go is to do more videos and finish what you're doing, if you know what I mean. And that's it, dude. That literally is it. And I've said that to you a ton of times, dude. So that 22, if you did 3-4 videos a week, you know, just live streams, you don't have to do edited videos or anything like that. It will grow. It will grow. You just need to do more, mate. Just need to do more. No, I didn't mean it like every single bloody one. I'm just saying, just like the one the other night. I know it took 5 minutes to finish off like the stuff, but you just need to finish it. That's all. But all you got to do is do more, mate. That is it. There's nothing else to it. Literally, the more videos you do, the more regular you'll get noticed by people, because then the algorithms start to kick in, and the more people see your videos as referred videos or whatever it be. And that's how YouTube works. And that's why I haven't paid for anything, because I don't believe in paying for any of it. There's also that, yeah, Phantom. But then that's me just being personable, isn't it? But also letting you know when I'm going to be streaming, what I'm doing, what I'm building, the posts and stuff like that. Just keeping regular contact, you know. But yeah, if you're starting out like Daz, you just literally, no matter what form, genre, I mean, sim racing is extremely hard, no matter how you look at it. Hey, Chase. Yeah, you're more than welcome, mate. Thanks for joining. No, you're more than welcome, Chase, mate. You know, we're all here to enjoy what we do, and at the end of the day I do what I do and you guys enjoy it, and that's fundamentally how the channel is growing. And at the end of the day, like I've been saying the last 2 streams, if you don't like it, don't sub, jog on. But you know, I don't need you. It's as fine as that. It may sound blunt, it may sound rude, but at the end of the day, the people that are here that support the channel enjoy the channel, enjoy what I do. So, you know, it's one of those things. But I love the game. Like I say, I started it from a very dark place and it's turned into a silver lining, and I've built a lovely community of safe people, safe place to be, and like-minded people, which is the thing. But like I've said, Darren, do some ACC, do other forms of iRacing. You know, every other day do something different, and the channel will grow. That's fact, mate. But you know, it's like me with the racing. Not many of you people watch it, but I still get 100 views off it. So I don't do it for the views, I do it because I enjoy the racing. So yeah, here I am chatting. It's midnight. Got to be up in 6.5 hours, and I've still got a quarter of a beer. Anybody want to have a go on anything in particular? Because I'm done building tonight, guys. I really am. I mean, there was times at the beginning when I'd build stuff after the first couple of reviews, Pyrolandia and the Snow Globe, and I'd build things and I'd put it on the channel and I'd get like 10 views, and I used to sit there and I thought, what's the bloody point to this? And what you got to remember with Planet Coaster is you don't really, if you don't live stream, you're only uploading 1 video a month, maybe once every 2 months, because of what you're building, because it takes so long to build. So in reality, the cool thing about the Chris, how you doing? Nice to catch you live. Mr. Hearty's Hope himself is here. Is he? Hey, Chase, dude, is that Chase? Hearty's Hope, the guy I gave inspiration to. Is that correct, Chase? Is that you, dude? Seriously, is that you, dude? If that is you, Chase, lovely to see you, mate, and welcome to the channel. And I'm glad I was an inspiration for you in respect to what I had built before then, because obviously I've built other stuff since. So, no, yeah, if Chase, I'm is it Chase? Hi's Hope. But hey, Chris, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. I loved your comments the last few days. Hope you. Well, it's obvious you enjoy. No, not me. Okay. No, it's a nice one then. That's a shame. But no, welcome, Chase, anyway, bud. But anyone want to have a go on anything, guys? Because I'm pretty much finishing this beer. So, how about the forgotten launch coaster? Launch coaster? Launch coaster. That's gone, Pat. That's gone, Patrick. Or are we on about the steampunk one, mate? Please get us on that Giga. Okay. Oh, they're all out of the station. What the... Really? Oh, it's because it's in test mode. Right. What we'll do, guys, this will probably be the last ride, because I'm pretty much finished. I've got to be up in 6 hours, and I haven't slept. Well, I did sleep well today. It was a pretty good build. It was where he did the voiceover with his daughter as well, I think, for the flat rides, I think. It was an awesome build. But I'll never forget the intro. It's like, this is inspired by rLIVE's Pirates Cove, and it was kind of like, this is nothing like my builds, you know. Oh, excuse me. I enjoyed it, but it wouldn't be something I built, because I'm all about trying to make it aesthetically realistic, even though I've got 1,000-foot height lift hill for a giga coaster. But anyway, you kind of know what I mean by that, guys, especially long standing guys. But yeah, no, amazing build, loved it. I'll tell you what I'm going to do off stream is I'm going to redo this coaster, and then I'm going to surprise you all with it. Whether I'm going to do that tomorrow, I'll probably try and get it done before I go back to work. The reason being is at least then I can mould everything around it and get it all sorted. I haven't got a launch coaster at the minute. Yeah, there's only one coaster in the park that's got a bit of a launch, which was the steampunk coaster. It's got the wheel launch halfway round just to get it back round. But the... yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't got a launch coaster in. The one that I did do with the top hat the other month, that's now where... that was where the sci-fi area is. So the sci-fi area coaster is yet to be done. Yeah. I just welcomed the 5 new subscribers since the start of this stream, not screen. You are genuinely appreciated, guys. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the channel. I know I go on a bit, but you all seem to enjoy it. And what I would like is if I was wrong in anything I said, I would love to somebody to say, actually, Ryan, you're wrong. But that's the thing with being a factualist. It's not the fact that you believe you're right, but the fact that you deal with the facts. You know you're right, if you know what I mean. So you don't have to question it. It gives you a sound peace of mind most of the time. There you go, Joshy. Right. I am pretty much going to end up the stream, guys. Only reason being, like I say, I've got to be up in 6 hours' time. So just to finish up where we finished. So basically, we are now... I mean, just look at that now. So all this area is now pretty much done, bar music and lighting. Music I'm leaving till the end, guys, in this park. Cheers, Joshy. Yes, the forgotten coaster. I'll tell you one thing that's always forgotten. Is me LGBT blimmin' dodgems. I always forget about that. What was I going to say? Yeah, so we have now really kind of made this area quite cohesive now, so that's starting to make its way through. I think in the next few streams we'll probably spread it out to here, and then we'll start adding around, because there will be a big graveyard around here with some mausoleums and stuff like that. And then I've got to figure out how I'm going to do all this terrain around here, because obviously this queue line goes up somewhat. So I've got to figure all that out, do the tunnel at the same time. So I think in the next couple of streams we'll probably just start progressing this out. I think what I'll try and do off stream is start building the sci-fi coaster and sort the Giga out, because that really does need sorting out. I think what I'm going to have to do with the Giga is build it again, basically, because it's at that point where, like you saw the other night, when I adjusted this bit, it just messes up this bit and that bit. So I think we'll have to take a second look at that. But I will get that done. The lift hill will stay, obviously. I'll just have to redo the whole thing. But it'll be worth it, trust me. But no, I am well chuffed with how this is all starting to come together, because that looks pretty. You know, I don't float my own boat most of the time, but it looks pretty sensational, and it's just popping, which is what I love. And I could see it, I just hadn't done it. It's just pulling my finger out and actually getting it done. I mean, look at that now as you look through there. You just got people walking through it all now, where previously it was just a path and nothing. But you guys are more than welcome. And like I said, thanks for all the new subscribers. It is genuinely appreciated. If you guys want to become a member, you are more than welcome. We have some lovely members. We got 10 official ones at the moment and 10 free ones, which I did. I can only do 10 free ones per month. There is no special perks or anything like that. Sometimes there's discount off merch if you're interested in it. We just have a few hoodies and stuff like that from pictures of the park, especially the Horror Heights and Funderland, and I have a lovely mouse keypad, etc., and all that kind of stuff. So, but only if you're interested. But no, guys, if you want to help the channel financially, obviously you are more than welcome. But the best way to do that is via PayPal. Just to let you know, YouTube take 55% of any money you give me, or give a creator, not me, a creator. So for every £50 you give, we get £23.90. So it is what it is. But morally, I don't agree with that. So if you guys do wish to give me any money, please do hit the PayPal link in the description, guys. All right. It's just from a moral aspect, I don't see why you should have to pay YouTube for making a donation. So anyway, subscription, a little bit different. But guys, have a lovely day, evening, sleep, morning, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining. I hope to be live again tomorrow, but I will let you guys know. I will be trying to get as many streams in as before I go back to work on Friday. So to all the usuals, thank you very much for joining. It's a great day. It's a great end to the stream, knowing where I'm going and what I'm sorting myself out with. So yeah, thank you for all the support and all your time. And I know I moan and I'm only saying I earn £1.67 a day, but at the end of the day, it's £1.67 a day I didn't earn yesterday. So at the end of the day, it works out a little bit of money per year. So it is appreciated. And like I say, I don't do it for the money. If I did it for the money, I wouldn't be doing it. Trust me. So I do it for the game, and I do it for you guys. And most importantly, I do it for myself. So thank you all. Catch you all soon. See you later, guys. Bye, mate.